Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about sales onboarding or account executive onboarding, something that a lot of organizations struggle with and something Tonkean can do a lot to help with, be it as an orchestration and automation platform. This was a use case identified at the OpStars conference in San Francisco. So I'm going to begin our scenario in just one moment, and it's going to follow this process that we outlined in one of our breakout sessions, where it's going to start with a Slack alert to the stakeholders, so in this case the hiring manager. We're going to provision their systems. We're going to go through a couple life events. So think of milestones in the onboarding process as day 1, week 3, those types of time-based events that we need to make sure we check in with the user. Tonkean is uniquely able to address a workflow like this because we're able to handle the handoffs between HR, finance, legal, and the revenue operations teams, something that is usually very difficult to do because each of those teams live in their own unique tools. But Tonkean is monitoring and orchestrating those tools. So what does that look like? If I go to my RevOps hub, I've created an action to start my sales onboarding. Now maybe this would actually start from Greenhouse or some other HR software. If so, that's completely fine. Today we're going to start with a form. There's a lot we do in the HR space, but that would be another video. Just know that your RevOps hub is a place where you can track all of your revenue-related work, whether it be order forms being generated with legal, upcoming renewals that you want to get ahead of, onboarding accounts, or a whole range of other things, including marketing or operations. And we talk about that in some other videos, but just know that Tonkean allows you to put together this portal view where you can track all of the high-level metrics across your workflows and how work is moving smoothly through your revenue operations toolchain. So if we think about account executives and wanting to give them a good experience and also make them productive on day 1, how do we do that? First, I'm going to fill in this form. We're going to be onboarding myself today. We're going to say that I'm going to be an account executive. And let's say that I'm going to onboard tomorrow. And submit. So the first thing Tonkean does, as we specified in our workshop session, is send a Slack alert. And here's that alert. And it's telling me proactively, the hiring manager, that, hey, you have a new employee starting soon. Track them here, track their onboarding process here. And what this is doing is it's showing me the individual onboarding process for Stuart Brocker. Again, this could have started from some other system or an alert coming in. And now I can do things as the hiring manager, like assign them an onboarding buddy. I can also, I added this feature, move back and forth through time so we can show the process of, okay, there's the initial tasks that we've created, some pre-onboarding information. And then as we move forward in time to provisioning accounts and move to their day 1, additional tasks are going to be created. Tonkean shows me both information about this candidate that may live in Greenhouse, again an HR system, and the account that I've just provisioned for them within Salesforce. And as we do things, now that I've assigned an onboarding buddy, it'll automatically schedule their onboarding buddy intro call. So let's move forward in time a little bit. Let's go back to Monday, and we should see this move back to their day 1, meaning that they're at the point where they are now onboarded, and they will have additional new tasks to complete. So we see Tonkean has progressed the workflow. The onboarding buddy intro calls have been scheduled. There's additional things to do down here in the task section. And of course, Tonkean is going to keep a record of everything that happened. So even if as the hiring manager, I'm not checking in with this information, Tonkean gives you a clear visibility and clear audit trail as to all the things that happened to onboard this account executive, and gives you the option to keep comments and keep a record of that. Now, things like sales training, these tasks that we need to complete, we can actually action these directly from Tonkean. So for instance, if this task goes to the new hire, they can see, oh, they want me to tell the team a little bit about myself. Okay, so I can write a quick intro message and submit that. And me writing that will all actually flag that this task is complete, and we can send that information wherever you want. So if you want to dynamically send it to their team, we can absolutely do that in Teams or Slack or email. The communication medium doesn't matter. Tonkean's an orchestrator connecting to these things through API. So we can make the communications happen in the format and in the locations that you're most comfortable with, thus giving a better experience, but still keeping that audit trail and that visibility. Let's go backwards in time again.